Hey guys, so I'm here with a back to school video on how kind of try to explain to you how to save money when it comes to back to school time, whether you are going to college, your kids are going to college, or whether you have little kids and they're just going back to school, or you're going back to school yourself. Okay, so I mean pretty much most of these tips and tricks will pretty much work with anyone going to college, going back to school, kids, or going back to school adult. My first tip is do not buy new things. Now, let me rephrase that. Do not buy new things unless they are needed, like new backpacks and lunchboxes and big items like that. I understand, you know, new notebooks and things, those are totally needed. And we'll get to new notebooks in a minute, but I'm talking backpacks, okay? My daughter was in kindergarten last year. Her backpack is perfectly fine. Perfectly functional, works great. So I'm not buying her a new backpack. I don't see a point. Until her backpack dies, I'm not buying a new one. Now I will tell you, if your child is going into kindergarten or something and you want a good quality backpack and you really don't want to buy them from Walmart, because I know some Walmart quality items are not wonderful, I'm going to tell you I would go to Children's Place. This is my daughter's backpack. She used it last year and everything, and I love Children's Place because it has a nice, like, it has a more durable bottom, and I love that the sides are really, the straps are really extra padded. But she used this last year. It has 3 pockets. It has 2 side pockets to put like water bottles and things in, and she used this last year and it was perfectly fine. So we're not buying her a new one. It still looks good. I've also thrown this in the washing machine, so that's great. Now my son might be starting, he might be in a PACE class, or I don't know exactly what we're doing with him with ADHD. I want to put him in something, but I am terrified to put him in a regular class, but whatever, we'll discuss that. But I went, and he did not have a backpack. He does not have a big full-size backpack. He has some small backpacks, but not big ones. So I went to our local thrift store and I looked for a backpack for him now that was well taken care of. It wasn't messed up or anything like that. No holes, no rips, no nothing. And I found one. This little guy right here, just a really light, traditional, like old school backpack. No laptop hat, no laptop case or whatever. This guy was $1.50. Okay, people, $1.50. And it's got a cool little graphic print on the front. The handles are nice and padded. You know, a preschooler or a kindergartner, they're not really going to be bringing home a ton of stuff every day. So this will be perfect for him, and it's gray, and he can use it next year too, as long as it's taken care of. Now we're going to go for adults going back to college with backpacks and stuff. I mean, if your kids are going to college and they need a new backpack, you know, invest in a nice quality backpack that'll last them a few years, not just a cheap backpack. I mean, I'd go for leather or something that's really durable, that's gonna last a long time. And now we're gonna go to lunchboxes. Lunchboxes, my daughter had a lunchbox last year and it was too small. It was way too small, so she stopped taking her lunch, and she just ate lunch at the school. And that is okay. Like, let's say the school has pizza or something, we'll let her eat lunch that day because we can go online and look at the lunch menu. But I would rather make her like a sandwich and have healthy things. I'm not saying the school doesn't have healthy food, but I would just rather do that. Now we had to buy her a bigger lunchbox because, like I said, the other one was too small. Walmart, this was $5. And look at how pretty this is. This is a little bit smaller than my 31 thermal tote that I have. But it's big enough to hold a water bottle and the bento box that I wanted to buy for her. So I did pick her up a new water bottle this year. This is a stainless steel single wall sports bottle, and it's a no leak flip top. This was $4, and she likes the purple. It's very pretty. And I like that there's no straw. I want her to get used to, you know, drinking without a straw. And this is the bento box. We wanted to buy one of these for her last year. And this is a really good item if your kids are going to bring their lunch to school. This is made by Zach. I think you can get these at the Container Store. We got ours at the PX. Target has similar products to this. But you put the sandwich here, and then in these little compartments right here, you put cookies and fruit and all that. So it's all in one container, so you don't have to have multiple containers unless you have like applesauce. And the reason why we chose this is because everything will fit in this lunchbox. And see, this goes up, so it gives it a little extra space. So having a new lunchbox is important if your child's old lunchbox did not work, was not big enough last year, or it's just worn out. So my next trick into, now I said don't buy new. Well, here's a little an exception to the rule. My Goodwill at our, out here, they had a ton of brand new items from Target for school on one of their walls a couple weeks ago, and I saw they had lunchboxes and backpacks, and they also had reusable food bags, like for snacks and sandwiches and stuff, if they're just taking, like a sandwich and you're just gonna have some chips and crackers and everything, and just want to do it that way. They had those for 99 cents. They're usually $10, and I bought all of them that they had. But I picked up my son a lunchbox. I mean, look how cute this is. This was originally $10 from Target, and Goodwill had it for 99 cents. Okay, people, brand new, never been used, 99 cents. So this will be great, and I'm gonna save that for when he goes to school, or when he starts going like full-time to school. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk to you about school supplies. That's the next, where people, now uniform, let me go back. Uniforms. We do not wear uniforms where we go to school. But if you do wear uniforms, of course Old Navy has sales on uniforms, and Children's Place, and Gymboree, even Crazy 8 has uniforms. But let me give you a tip. Get your friends together, and let's say you have one of your friends, she has an older girl, and then your girl's kind of the next down. Why don't you see if you could buy her old school uniforms, from her, if they'll go to the same school, for cheap. Or you can get a bunch of moms together and do a swap. Like, everybody comes in, and some kids have older kids, some kids have younger kids, and they can swap the sizes of the school uniforms. And that's a really good way to do it. Or wait till, after school has started, and go pick them up, on sale at Old Navy or something like that. But we don't do school uniforms, so I don't really have to worry about school uniforms. But next thing we're gonna do, I'm gonna show you a few tips, is school supplies. Once you have your school supply list, this is our actual list. I just folded down the school names, you guys can't see it. But this is our actual list. Now the thing is, I just have one list all the way up through 12th grade, and they have each little sections. And as your kids just get older, more teachers are going to require, different stuff. The teachers are going to ask for different things for their classroom. But what I would do is take this list, and especially if it's your first year, if your kids are just starting kindergarten, my tip is once the after school sales have started and tax-free week, and also tax-free weekend gets here, stock up on everything on this list. Get more than you're going to need if you can get it at rock bottom prices, and put it in a big tub. We have a big tub downstairs labeled school supplies. I have composition notebooks, I have glue, I have crayons, I have markers, I have pencils, I have all that stuff, and I've got it nearly super cheap or almost free with the sales. Now, like ours, crayons, they want the Crayola crayons, our school does. They specifically ask for Crayola. So whenever I see Crayola 50 cents and stuff, I just stock up. If I see Crayola, crayons and stuff, I just stock up on them. If I see Crayola crayons in the boxes at Goodwill, I stock up on them. If they don't use them in school this year, they'll use them next year. They're pretty much gonna use crayons in school until they get in middle school, pretty much. But everything else they don't really specify, except for the scissors, the blunt end scissors. They ask for Fisker or Crayola blunt end scissors. And we have to have a set of headphones, and they say no earbuds, just regular headphones. And a bottle of Elmer's glue, or white glue. They specifically say Elmer's. So let me explain to you how I stocked my daughter's backpack. I went downstairs into that bin and pulled everything out that I needed and had extras for, and her backpack is already stocked. For example, this is her binder that she used last year. There is nothing wrong with it. We're gonna use it again this year. So it's already in. I'm gonna go ahead and already get it loaded up in her bag. And yes, I know there's probably a theme with the colors. My kids are having a fit. They asked for poly folders with the grippies in them. I bought a bunch of these when they were on sale, so I don't even have to go buy it. They also asked for 2 composition notebooks. I got these pretty colors. I got gray and pink when they were on sale for 50 cents, and they do not have the color ones throughout the year. So yeah. The only thing I did rebuy her was a pencil pouch this year, because her other one, these things, it had crayon marks all over it, and I just like sending her to school with a fresh one. But come on, people. This one is 97 cents. That's a pretty good deal. I had glue. Oh, I already had glue. I already had erasers. I already had pencils. I already had, you know, glue sticks, everything. I already had it. I just went downstairs and got it and put it in my bin. And I got washable markers. Last year I didn't stock up on these. I bought the wrong ones. They just were regular markers. They want specifically to say washable. So I bought 2 packs of these this year. So we have this package, and then I have another one downstairs for extra. And she's pretty much using the same pair of headphones that she used last year. So I literally spent nothing to pretty much stock up her book bag for school, and I have extras downstairs. And only thing I have to purchase is a pair of scissors. So I showed that's how to save it. Another tip for cheap is don't bring your kids with you when you go shopping for school supplies. Don't. They're gonna want the pretty, fancy, nice things. I did with the lunchbox and stuff, but I gave her choices. I said this one or this one, you know, and they were all this equal same price. But when it comes to like notebooks and things, like My Little Pony notebooks and Hello Kitty and Lisa Frank and stuff, she doesn't need those. She's not using those. So I don't buy them. Now, after the school sale comes around, I might pick those up just for like using around the house to color in or stuff. I can get them for really cheap. Same thing with the composition notebooks. I'll stock up. But I pretty much don't go shopping, school supply shopping with my kids, because it is going to, they're going to make you spend more money, because they're going to want the Hello Kitty, they're going to want the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and things like this. So my best bet is, my tips for you, like I just told you, I'm going to go over them go over them again real quick. Do not buy them brand new things unless they absolutely have to have them. I get it, clothes, shoes, kids that grow out of them, but if their backpack still works and stuff, then make them carry it again. They have no problem carrying it again. Now, I would say if they had a princess backpack and they're going into like 6th grade and it's still decent, I would buy them a new backpack. But that's a different situation. That's, you know, that's why I buy my kids Prince backpacks and I don't buy them character backpacks. Look at Goodwill. Goodwill gets stuff brand new from Target. People, you know they do, and everything like this. Look at Goodwill. That's how I found the awesome 99-cent brand new with tags lunchbox for my son. I also went to a thrift store and found him a $1.50 backpack that is wonderful. It still works great. There should not be a problem. So I pretty much am done with back to school shopping. I don't have to stress out. I don't have to spend a ton of money. But on tax-free weekend, I am going to go and I'm going to restock my bin downstairs with some different color file, you know, poly folders, some more composition notebooks, some more bottles of glue, some more glue sticks, and definitely some more pink erasers. Because for some reason, I did not buy very many pink erasers last year. But yeah, that's pretty much, you know, what I'm doing. That's how I save money on back to school items. Now, if my daughter behaves like really well at home or something, and they have the back to school sale, and there's something that she kind of wants, I might, you know, let her pick that up and take, like if she wants some Lisa Frank pencils or some fun decorative pencils or something like that for school. But that's about it. I pretty much have everything already fixed, already ready to go. All I have to do is use my label, get some labels, removable labels, to label them, the stuff on the inside with her name. That way things don't get lost and we're good to go for school. I don't have to stress out. I'm stress-free. All I have to do is do a back to school. We usually don't get a new outfit. We might get a new go get a brand new shirt from somewhere, but we don't get we are not getting, you know, a brand new outfit. So yeah, hopefully you guys will have a great day. Hopefully these tips helped you for back to school. If you have any more, questions about back to school shopping, like where to find some of the best deals, you know, what to do, this stuff, just let me know on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and I will hopefully be able to answer your questions. But I'll see you guys later. Bye.